Hello everyone, my name is Kala and welcome back to my second community coaching. In this video we head to Tomb of the Spider Queen, where we talk a lot about positioning and team fighting from a warrior's perspective. I hope that you enjoy the video, and that if you haven't signed up for my community coaching before, just click the link in the description below. Yeah. Okay, so as I do with like every single game that I'm going over, I have a look at both sides and basically try to think of any possibility of either team's early game win conditions. So if you were to look at your team compared to their team, what would you say is, like, who would you say is going to be their solo laner? What would you say is their early game win condition, and how would you play around that? That's basically the question I want to pose to you to begin with, because I think that's always the best part to start out with.
Okay, so according to their comp, I think it would be like Chen or Artanis in the solo lane, bot lane. And then they would have a 4-man roam squad from from mid to top. That would be like the standard.
Yep.
And our win condition early would be, I think we have a better team fighting comp early. So I think stopping the rotations through the aggressive rotations through mid.
Okay, so you basically everything you said there I agree with. It's either going to be Chen or Artanis, and they're going to be bot side. Chances are it's going to be Chen more often than Artanis, just because Artanis is the only way that they actually get kills. Chen's not going to be able to jump in on you guys and have Jaina follow up, basically.
Yeah.
Kurtis Twitter says starting in 5 minutes, timestamp is 8 minutes ago. I'm tilted. But yeah, so basically it's either, like you said, either Chen or Artanis. That's right. The only problem is Varian is so weak early game. So
that's
like
true.
I would agree with you
before
when
4, I'm not a hero. So
yeah, exactly. And sometimes like in certain comps before 10, you're not even a hero. Like there's actually times where you have to just play, you know, basically with your tail between your legs for the entire early game. But I would agree with you. But you guys do have something that's very scary. You have Malfurion and Kael'thas as well. So if you do get any charges onto a target that's singled out from their team, you're going to be able to follow it up with the root plus the gravity lapse and actually be able to score kills. So I would agree with you that you guys do have the stronger kill potential early game. But at the same time, you basically just want to play safely until level 10.
yeah, just like the rag pretty much stated in the chat, you know.
I didn't even read this. Shouldn't fight early, need to stack, and Varian gets 10. And I actually have that information as well. He's probably going to be going Q build into multiple melee like that, which he of course is. So yeah, you want to give him that space. You guys don't want to die, and of course he doesn't want to die. So giving information to your bottom lane as well early game is going to be really effective by positioning upwards, making sure they can't rotate down on him, etc., etc. But yeah, so let's get this started. I would also say that our lane clear is pretty much equal. They've got Jaina, we've got Kael'thas, so it's pretty much equalized there. So you guys are just going to be matching mid and top, obviously. So just you walking up and taking auto attacks from Raynor like this, really good. Positioning forward like this, just looking to Q the wave if you do that. Picking these up, and then their only response here is to try to do something with Artanis. That's it. It's either they're going to mindlessly clear this wave and follow you guys the entire time, which is giving you your early game win condition, because you're actually going to be able to get 4, be able to get 7, be able to get 10, and be completely safe. But they want to catch you guys off guard. So, okay, so here's the swap.
I walked into that. I don't even know.
Yeah, you definitely did. And that's something that you, as a Varian player, you have to make sure you are always thinking about, because that is, realistically, that is the only way they ever get anything off on you, right? Is if they get this Artanis swap.
I literally, when that happened, I was like, wow, I just walked into that. But I got out. I got out safely. I know I don't die.
See, and like right here, your only play is to charge onto Artanis. It was either that or charge onto Karazim earlier, but charging onto Artanis will get you away for free here. And the root follow-up to save you. Okay, so that was really good. You're chunked out a little bit, but honestly not the end of the world. So you guys should definitely be looking at rotating upwards. One thing I did want to comment on is your pathing on these rotations. I think you can even come up here because you guys have forward positioning. Look at where they are and look at where your team is. You finished this fight past the 50% mark. That's ground that you've held. And I think you guys can keep holding it. So rotating actually upwards like this will both A, give you vision of their team so that you know that it's all of the people on their side rotating upwards, and B, maintain that dominance that you established earlier. Yeah. So that's one thing that I noticed that you could be doing a little bit differently early game, even though, you know, obviously you don't want to be getting caught out, but
yeah. Yeah.
See, like, even at this point... Sorry?
No, I agree.
Right on. Even at this point, you would have seen that Artanis wasn't there. Maybe even Karazim as well, because you would have seen the rotations if you walked up this way, and you would have been able to ping back on Ragnaros. But thankfully, he was, he had the foresight enough to realize that he was getting ganked. So plays safely. I like that you're positioning up here. This is an awful decision by Jaina, by the way.
Yeah.
She just loses her team out on 1, 2, 3, 4, or sorry, that's only 3 gems. Jaina players out there, don't do that. See, like this is good, but even here, I would be walking up this way and watching their rotations, because you guys have already maintained, or you've already taken this positioning advantage. So, and like you could queue from here to stop their rotations, just disrupt a little bit more. Even though you are wanting to be playing safe, like it's such a weird mentality. It's like I'm telling you to position aggressively, but don't be aggressive.
I want 4, so I'm right here. I'm like, okay, I don't want to fight. I don't want to lead my team into a fight. So I'm just trying to do it safely.
And I appreciate that mentality.
I do agree with you that I should be going a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, that's good. As long as you're not dying, that's all that matters. So. Okay, wait. I'm gonna see if this DCs. Did they just do that? I'm tilted. Did they just clear this wave for free and then... Oh wait, never mind. Wait, they just they just cleared the wave and then didn't take the gems. Why would they do that? Like, why would they do that? I'm so confused. I guess they wanted topside, but I guess they... Okay, we're not focusing on them. Anyways, don't do that either. You guys are in a good position. Like, you're up 11 gems on them, so this is actually really smart. And this decision right here, staying mid, perfect. Because the waves are equalized now, and they're coming back in. We're basically just going to restart. This is like level 1 all over again. So definitely the right call to ask your team to stay mid here. And I like that you actually take the time to type out stuff like that, as long as it's really productive. So good on you for that. Oh, here's the swap again. Okay, so this is landed. Who are you going on? There's a very obvious target here. He's sitting in the 50% mark.
What do you mean?
Mr. Raynor right here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Raynor.
He's positioned so far up, and your Tychus is right there, ready to just deal a whole bunch of damage. And even though you don't have Warbringer, like that root follow-up is going to deal just insane amounts of damage onto this Raynor. He is positioned way too far up. He should be back where like Artanis is right now. Yeah. So the slot wop does land onto KT, and he's just a dead rat. But oh yeah, okay. So the charge goes out onto Karazim. He would have died off of that for sure. So we're gonna back up again. Again, I think just like knowing that their only play is to get an Artanis swap and trying to see what we can do to counteract that is basically what you should be thinking in this position. I liked your positioning. You dodged downwards again because you anticipated him trying to throw it onto you. I saw that. Yeah. But as soon as the swap goes out, Jaina had already used her all of her damage. They cannot kill you if you go onto this Raynor right now. Because Jaina's W just went out onto the wave. Yeah, somebody in chat just said it as well.
I went on the Karazim.
Yeah, that's definitely a dead Raynor. So just looking for stuff like that. Basically capitalizing on the enemy position. Somebody just said in chat as well, Monk is unpunishable. Absolutely true. As soon as you charge without that Warbringer and no follow-up damage, he's just going to hop away. Yeah. Alrighty. I like that charge. Oh, you're a legend! You just walk up and start body blocking for your teammate. That's actually really good. So people who are watching this is actually really important to do. The swap doesn't go out onto the front line, so... Oh, when the Monk picked up the 1 gem. Yeah, that's true, but everybody was topside at that point. So like at this point, he is in a lot of trouble. So yeah, just trying, as a warrior, just positioning like this and walking up at this point and just trying to body block for your teammates. Genius play. Very, very good. That's what I like to see. Oof, the Q misses. See, now you guys are playing a little bit from the back foot just because of getting chunked out and stuff like that. And here comes the Warbringer. Okay, immediately switching over onto the Raynor here. This is good. Nice. Okay, now we're in a really good position because we're going to be able to clear 2 waves plus have Ragnaros and then have the potential for turn in. So this is actually really good as well. You positioning on this left side, I like it. My only comment here is if you're going to turn in, always turn in on the right hand side. Even though you do get it for free. Just statistically speaking, you're going to get interrupted more often if you're on the left hand side. Alright, bot is equalized out. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so you were just basically waiting for 4 to pretty much position like that, so I can appreciate that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Definitely appreciate that. Wait, what?
He actually lost. He actually had all of our gems. Look at it. He had like 17.
Oh no!
Like, yeah.
How does he die? I saw he walked up and tanked turret shots, but... Okay, we're gonna deviate for a second and just have a look at this. Oh no, he walks up and tanks tower shots here, and now he's just dead.
I think he was body, like, the Chen was body blocking him pretty good.
Yeah, this Chen's a god. Oh, that's embarrassing. That sucks. Oh well. Oh, poor guy. Nice. Excellent, okay. Not able to do a whole lot more. See, I actually think that was a missed opportunity right here. I think you guys could have killed Raynor. Or at least got him chunked out a whole lot more because he has his E up. But, like, you charging this is perfect. We just need the Malfruit off of it now. Like, imagine the Malfruit right now. And then the Gravity Lapse off of that. Like, that would have been really good.
Coming for the Monk instead of for the Raynor.
Yeah. Okay.
We actually lost some soak top.
Yeah, just a 1 minion only, but yeah. Good call to walk down, that was your only escape. I see, like, hold on, I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities here, but it's not mainly you, it's your teammates. There's not a whole lot that can be said about you, because... Oh wait, no, the root did just go down, never mind. It's on cooldown. But Gravity Lapse is still... Oh, never mind. Yeah, see, like, they should be waiting for you. If anybody here doesn't play Warrior and they're playing with a Varian, just always be looking for... Trying to follow up your abilities with Varian. Varian is such an awesome hero to have on your team, because if you're like a Kael'thas and you're stacking Convection, this one doesn't go Convection. He's going Mana Addict, which is a decent idea into Artanis. Look for just like free hit confirm like that, because Warbringer basically gives you a free Gravity Lapse, gives you a free root, gives you a free whatever it is.
It's currently the best setup that you can get in Heroes of the Storm. Better than ETC, Muradin. Varian gives you that easy lock that you need sometimes.
Pretty much, yeah. He just sacrifices a little bit early. Nice. See, like, even there, I feel like we could have killed Raynor if we had the right follow-up. I also don't like that we switched having Tychus. I guess it's not bad because his Q's stacked up, but nice turn in. It's a pretty slow game in the beginning here. Tychus definitely deals with Chen a whole lot better than Ragnaros, though, so I guess it's not the worst idea. See, like, that's disgusting, the amount of damage that you guys can put out there.
Yeah, and I also feel like if the KT would have went like the regular build that KTs go now, we would have actually killed a lot more people. Like, we would have secured more kills early game.
Yeah.
I actually touched upon that like later in the game. I was kind of like where was our damage? Because I felt like we were getting all like the roots and the gravity lapses, but we weren't finishing the kills.
I actually think that he should have went Convection here instead of Mana Addict. It is good to go Mana Addict into Artanis just because there is the potential to swap and you don't want to die. You know, like you see Mana Addict more often than Convection in Korea. But I think here, like he hasn't. Oh wait, no, he died very early. But I feel like he could have played safely, and basically because he was in this 4-man and the fact that he's already gotten so much Q damage on the opponents, like he would have had his Q stacked like really soon. So. Wait, do you get this? Usually spamming turn-in like that isn't ever the right option, just because they have the information and they know exactly what you're trying to do. So like they interrupt you once, so they know you're there. Usually the better option is as soon as they find you out like the first time and you know you can't actually get a free turn-in, just go push a wave, force them to be somewhere else and then try it. Yeah, they interrupt you again, but now they leave you.
I think they stop, yeah.
Like, okay. Alright. Hey, Tenuto. Okay. So, first turn in. First turn in is massive. With your first turn in, you guys are basically wanting to open up one lane or 2 lanes. So, pushing out top here, I would be completely hard committing to this top lane. So you guys rotating mid here I think is a massive misplay. Because their damage dealers are showing mid. And does Jaina stay? Yeah, she does. And they send 1 top. Basically what you're trying to do with this first Web Weaver is position yourself in an experience advantage that puts it so that you can look at 13 before your opponents get there and then just keep snowballing this advantage. Get your 13 to their 12 so that you can get another free turn-in. Get your 16 to their 14 so you can get another free turn-in. Snowball the lead that way. That's why Tomb of the Spider Queen has such a substantially higher win rate at first turn-in than almost any other map. So I actually think you guys coming middle here and just giving this top lane for free is a bad call. Unless you're able to score a bunch of both towers mid and get damaged on top, then it's the wrong call. But maybe were you guys thinking that you just wanted to group up with your 10s or something? Or
I think there I was looking for the Rainer pick in mid, since he was like kind of like at 55%
okay.
up in the lane. But yeah, I agree. We should have stayed top.
Because top lane is also the most important lane on this map. We know this because of this right here. Yeah. So this top lane has multiple win conditions. So staying top lane, you guys would have gotten both of these forts and gotten a lot more experience. Also, you guys would have gotten 10 faster because you would have gotten these, or sorry, not forts, towers. You would have gotten 10 faster, which would have you would have been able to walk. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, you would have been able to walk down here and watch their rotations and then try to get a pick that way. So you would have satisfied your I want to kill Raynor criteria plus get 10 earlier and open up a win condition topside. So staying top there is definitely the right play. Yeah, and you guys don't even get anything here. So that was actually a huge misplay on your team because yeah, no towers top, no towers mid. I think fighting here is the wrong call if you guys are looking to fight, even though you're hitting 10. Okay. Yeah, so this is actually going to go really poorly. Why is fighting here the wrong call? Can you answer me that?
I think, let me see, can you pause it? I'm looking at the towers and they have no shots.
Mm-hmm. So there's a few factors here.
I don't know.
They have Jaina and we have Varian. So if they get any advantages in this fight, they're going to be able to walk this entire lane and kill us. They also have Hyperion, which is going to chase us this entire lane with constant slows. Also, our Malfurion has like 1, maybe 2 more Qs left. And if he wants to use his ultimate, or his heroic, he's not going to be able to heal at all. So we're actually in a really bad spot here. We would have been able to walk away with that Web Weaver tapped and then been ready to do a 10 versus 10 fight. And I actually think our 10 is stronger just because they don't have cleanse with their Kharazim. So if we get a combo onto their Kharazim, he's a dead rat. Like, there's nothing he can do about it. So like, as soon as you trade in damage like that, now you're forced to walk away, and there's not a chance you get away with this Jaina on you.
Yeah, they just turned 10. Yeah.
So they just hit 10 as well. If you are them, you're like, holy crap, they're staying? Let's fight. Like, it's always so important to think about what your opponents are trying to do, like what their win condition is. And here, their win condition is just trying to force a fight onto you. Like, look at Mouth. He doesn't have mana to, like, he has to either choose to heal or use his heroic. So you guys are actually at a major disadvantage in the mid lane here, and your health pools aren't as high. Jaina also went with Water Elemental, which is actually really interesting. But it basically just expedites that problem. You're just permanently slowed. You legit cannot do anything. Oh, that is the latest Hyperion of all time.
And I died of the slow and the...
Oh no, dude, no. No. Okay, so that's why, yeah, definitely not the right call to play there. Or, sorry, to push up there. So this is actually such a major turning point in this game. I think that if we stayed top and took these two towers, we actually would have been able to maybe even get a little bit of damage on this fort, and then walk away, grab our taps, and then be ready to stop this mid turn in. So this is actually a pretty major tempo swing in their favor.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just basically paying attention to what they have versus what we have. Having a look at Malfurion's mana pool is probably the most important factor.
Say. Yeah. Mouth was really low in mana there.
You just said infinite slow. You legit just said exactly what I said. Love it. Okay, so now it's so interesting because usually first turn in you're ahead, but at this point they basically just played off of your guys' misplays, and now they have a turn in, and our turn in basically did nothing. So very interesting to see that turn around. The only advantage we have here is the fact that they don't have any heroics available. And this is good because we have a Molten Core to push bottom. So let's see what they do with theirs. They're already at a greater advantage because they got both of these towers in the mid lane. Well, they will in a second. There we go. Raynor with the Q. What a god. Okay, I actually think you probably should have played a little bit safer here. So clearing out top waves, actually, good call, because they're not doing anything mid. But I think you rotating with Barcode here would have been the smarter play. Just because they're going to be able to, even if you get any sort of charge onto anybody, we have nobody in range to do anything except for KT. He can maybe land a Q, but Malfurion's not in range to follow up. Tychus isn't in range to follow up. So position.
I was pretty much alone there.
Yeah, exactly. Positioning there, not a good call. So you're 75% health. Hit by that and this. See, like, by you doing that, you just chunked yourself down to half health.
Yeah, unnecessary damage.
Yep. Okay, so right here, this is actually an excellent opportunity for you to turn and go right onto this Artanis. Yeah, so this right here would have been a perfect option for you to turn this fight, because he pushes in so far, and then we actually land a free gravity lapse on him out of pretty much nowhere. I
wonder if my charge was up when he did that. Because I just used it right now against Jaina.
3, 2, 1, and it is available right now.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, follow up. This, you would have gotten Palm. That's okay. This is such an important thing, and I talk about it all the time. Taunt needs to be used every 20 seconds. It's 20-second cooldown, right? Yeah. It needs to be used. Is it 16-second cooldown? I'm thinking something else. So taunt needs to be used like on cooldown to try to bait stuff off. Especially if you're playing against a cleanse, and this one it's not as important. Well, it is, but actually maybe even more important because you guys can get kills easier, or at least bait out heroics. Their only response to your guys' combo with taunt is basically palming the target. So like that's an insane value. If you think about it, that's a 16-second cooldown for a palm, like that's crazy. Same thing with cleanse. If you're able to bait out cleanse with palm, you just walk away from the fight, and then you just re-engage. What rank is this? Is this Masters?
Yeah, Master GM.
Okay. Masters, do you know how many rank points you were at?
Like 1300.
Okay. So now we're actually in a pretty sticky position because they're closing in on 13. They're basically, the roles have completely swapped. You guys should have been in this position because you got the first turn in, and you're welcome. So yeah, basically the situation we're in, we know that they have turn ins, so we have to watch for their turn ins. And actually, I would be trying to force a fight right now because, yeah, they want their turn in, and it's their liability. So forcing a fight here would definitely be the right call. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, here, I'm gonna back up. 1 second. I'm so glad you haven't DC'd.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Why would it?
Sometimes when you back like that, it just like kicks you out. So I'm so happy it hasn't happened. So we see the mid trying to turn top side. The fact that we're trading turn in like this is an awful decision. KT getting his 25 gems in, fantastic. But the rest of our team needs to be up here.
Okay.
Especially you, but you walking up here by yourself. Your team has actually been really sweet. They've been following you around almost everywhere. So, but yeah, positioning up here would definitely be the right call because now they're going to have a 13 advantage and have web weavers pushing in. So this is actually pretty scary.
Oh, I didn't see that. We just pretty much gave them a free turn in.
Yes, absolutely.
And they don't have 13 yet. Wow.
They're just exactly that was our fight for sure because they're waiting for the level 13. So fighting out here, that's actually insane. That's actually insane. I was gonna say, you guys fighting out here is an awful decision because we want them to push into us because we have Molten Core. So you even positioning up this far is a bad idea because they're about to hit level 13 and they're gonna kill us. But the fact that you being up here just baited out 4 heroics? Hello?
Everything. Wow.
That's insane, like actually crazy. Because we want them to push into us with Ragnaros, because then you're gonna get AoE stuns on top of all of his crazy damage. So like them pushing up this far, this is perfect. Molten Core doesn't come out. That's okay. So then looking top, but they have 13 now, so we got to be careful of that. So like even Tychus positioning up here is pretty scary. Same with you. We should honestly just be letting them push us in. Yeah, here comes the Molten Core. Perfect. But we're in good position here, and then they're just gonna walk away because of it? Yeah, okay. See, like us fighting up here is not a good call. Like we want them to be fighting in front of Ragnaros here. They do have a lot of ranged damage. They're gonna be able to do damage to Rag from, you know, around the tower area, but playing this far, yeah, so like, here, hold on, I'm gonna back up. Lots to say here. You always want, in this situation, your only win condition is to survive, right? Or make them fight into us because of Molten Core. So if you're ever in this position again and you're at a talent disadvantage or whatever it is, and you have Molten Core up, let them fight into you. Molten Core is such an insane ability because you can like kite back fights and then Molten Core once they've hard engaged onto you, and then all of a sudden they're either forced to fight in midst of this raid boss or walk away. So like in this case, we're trying to fight them way too far out, and the only thing Rag's doing is getting damage with his abilities instead of his Q, which, you know, isn't the worst thing in the world, but we could definitely be taking advantage of this a lot better. Yeah, see, and then you basically just get caught out here and wait, that's
yeah, I got swapped.
Lol. Poor Raynar. Honestly, at the end of the day, the fact that that went in our favor, 1 for 1, that's actually perfectly fine. I can't believe that happened. The fact that we, you know, basically played that really poorly on the top side and came out on top, that's good. 1 for 1 is what we want to do. Well, not want to do, but that's advantageous for us. Wait, what is it? Okay.
I can't English.
Yeah. I don't like telling people how to act, but I would try to stay away from openly criticizing anyone on your team if something has already happened, like a build that he's already gone. You could say that maybe providing him this information is going to help later on, but honestly, like if you're at this point, I feel like you're not saying that to help him, you're saying that to just like vent. You know what I mean? So if you actually wanted to tell him the right Kael'thas build to go, just add him as a friend after the game and just let him know. Be like, hey dude, you should try this one instead. It does way more damage, especially with a variant. And now Malf is joining in too. Yeah, if it already happened, then there's legit nothing you can do about it. So exactly, just focus on the future. Okay. So they don't have turn in. We actually do. So they're just going to be, yeah, so they're positioning properly. They want to deny our turn in. Looking topside is smart here because they're going to have to show mid. We actually might even be able to look for a fight as soon as they show. Okay, so two of them are showing mid. This is the perfect opportunity to engage on absolutely anyone on this top side. So you engage, you get the taunt. The root follows up. What a team. Let's go, baby. Nice call. Okay, so that's what we want to see. Oh no, the sulfurous whiffs.
No.
Okay, so rag players, never ever just blind throw your sulfurous. That's awful, 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 awful. So we just follow up with everything that this tank does. Like, this tank's a god right now. Like, and you're positioned up, like, you have Warbringer, you're obviously going to be charging again. If that Ragnaros just waited, boom, done. There's his ult, right there. That's a dead Raynor. Or at least that's Palm. Okay. So at this point, I would just be walking away. 100%.
I can't.
Oh. Okay, yeah, now you can. So at this point, we walk away. Absolutely. There's nothing more to be achieved in this top lane.
Up, so...
But like, do you get this kill? Okay, so you do. But you...
I think
Wait, is this this is good? This is the same thing that happened to us earlier. Okay, wait, maybe not? Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. This is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting different results. So, the problem that happened earlier, remember, we pushed up too far, like way too far, and they had Jaina healthy in the back line, and we just couldn't walk away. So our health pools were so low, and we just sold out for a kill onto Karazim. They have Chen and Jaina. They can legit chase us across the planet, and there's nothing we can do about it. So they respond with 1 kill, 2 kills. So by us getting that extra kill, they respond with 3. Do they respond with 4?
Yeah,
For us getting that 1 kill onto Karazim, they respond with 4 kills on our team. So let's see if we can just find that before it happens. It's really difficult in these situations because, yeah, obviously you want to try to get as many kills as you can, but you also have to think, like, what does that do for you? Like, you killing Karazim here, what does that actually do for your team, especially considering your guys' position? You're not going to be able to take anything extra. Like, if you get Karazim, you're not going to push this fort, you know what I mean? Especially with all their damage dealers healthy and the full health tank as well. Also, the fact that Ragnaros just completely leaves, that's a little bit troll. Like, he's just like, yeah, I'll just auto-queue and then I'm out, boys. I'm gone.
And he gets to turn in.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's just not about that life.
I actually missed path 2. I walked back into them.
Yeah.
And then I walked.
That makes sense. But yeah, like in that situation, I would have just walked away as soon as I killed Artanis. Oh, sorry. We get 2 kills for their 4.
Definitely not a good trade.
No, absolutely not.
And like I see, like, okay, we got turn in, but we're all dead.
Yeah, exactly, right? So what would have happened instead is we would have gotten 2 kills and then got a turn in with all 5 of our teammates alive.
Yeah.
Which is a massive difference. And they just basically de-push top for almost free. Webweaver's going to be walking a while and just going to die on its own, not get anything done top. Somebody in chat just said, Jaina's core design philosophy is anti-aggro, and I completely agree here. And it's even more prevalent with the heroic choice that she picked. It actually works. Yeah. I actually liked the fact that she did this. Imagine if she went ring. Like, what are they going to do off the ring? Hyperion? Like, hello? They can't do anything. Their win condition right now is long fights in these lanes, and
water Ellie was good.
Yep, and we gave it to them. We gave them that option twice now, actually. You guys pushing top here, absolutely genius. We talked about this earlier and why it's important, so excellent job. You positioning here, perfect. Zone for your team, and now we walk away. But at least now we're on even talent, so this is excellent. We've kind of equalized this game out.
That was a really good palm.
Yeah, I actually think, interesting. So I wanted to know why you fought here. Like, as a player, what's going through your head? Are you just trying to snowball or something?
I just saw. Look at, like, right now. I saw the Rainer. Look at him, like right there, like.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, okay, easy. You know, he's out of position.
Yep.
But then everyone just came right after him.
So most of the time you're going to want to fight for something, right? And in this case, we're not fighting for anything. Wait, did he not go Radiant Dash? I didn't see a cleanse. Or Cleansing Touch, sorry?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, he did. Never mind. Holy, this is spooky. This team you're playing against is hilarious. You'll walk up and, like, queue them and they'll all use their heroics. Like, it's so funny. I love this. Okay, so I guess what's, noted here is the fact that we got every single heroic out of them again. Mal, this is like the definition of Hero League, by the way.
Yeah.
So them fighting this deep is actually, I feel like they're going to be losing this pretty heavy. Maybe not. Oh yeah, okay, we got KT getting that W build value. Let's go.
That entire fight, I was 10% HP. I have no idea.
Yeah, you actually played that really well. I don't even know if there's a whole lot to be said about this fight, aside from...
Fiesta.
Oh, it says you left the game. Are you DC'd?
No, I'm here.
Oh, welcome. Yeah, a little bit of a clown fiesta. Exactly. Most of the time, it's just not a good idea to fight for nothing like this, but the fact that they're this deep, like, I like the fact that you dip in and out of this team fight. You know, some players would just walk away here, but I like the fact that you actually stayed, because even if you're able to just get one charge and a taunt onto a sensitive target, like, even right there, that just, like, scored you guys so much because he wasn't able to drink. And now he kills himself.
There's a W build value.
Yeah, dude. Interesting, so they just like completely threw the game there. Off of an engagement that never should have happened on your guys' side. Hero League is a wild beast, my friend.
Yes, it is. It's unpredictable.
So, good call to take this. Again, top side is our win condition. And then off of this, you guys should just be looking to get... I don't even think you can get a keep off this. Actually, maybe you can. With Odin available. This rank is 1,300 points into Masters. So yeah, okay, you guys just decided to leave it, or... Okay, no, you push up.
We're waiting for Rag.
Oh, nice call on the Jaina here. Perfect.
The palms were good.
Dude, the palms were... Sorry?
The monk had really good palms out of this game.
Yeah, this guy's a legend. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna watch that again. I agree with you guys pushing up here, and honestly, in any other game, I would just be looking at getting both of these forts and maybe some structure damage. The fact that the boss is already half health here, you know, you're probably not gonna be able to get a whole lot off of it, but the fact that you guys get 2 picks, like, that's insane.
Yeah, he smashed that.
Yeah, that was a really good smash. And now we have so much siege with Artychus. Is that the barcode? Yes, it is. So now at this point, as a tank player, you're just wanting to walk up and make sure that, you know, people can't attack your carries. So, like, where you are right now, you never, ever go past here, okay?
What happens now, I remember what happens now. It's kind of funny. Just follow my character.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Okay, but where you are right now, and I want everybody to know this, if all you're trying to do is take a structure, do not walk past where he is.
Okay.
Like, even where you are right there, that's too far.
Yeah, and this is what happens.
Because, okay, perfect. Sorry, I'm just going to watch this again. You're going to die here because this Chen's a god, but I want to watch this again. Okay, yeah, so like even where Ragnaros is, that's where I would stay. Like where my mouse is,
okay.
Legit, just stay right up here. I know you can't see it, but like right where the creep wave is, basically. Because the only thing we want to do here is take this keep and then look at our 20 advantage and look to try to find a turn in with our 20. That's basically it. This Chen's a legend, by the way. He's gotten 2 solo kills with that heroic and just dumpstered you with it too. Like, I'm going to add this guy on my friends list. Everybody, this is Owl Buddy.
At that point, I was just a guinea pig for them to get the keep. That's, you know, calculated.
So now we're in a really good position. Getting our hard camp here is excellent. What if you're tanking and your team moves in front of you? Like in this position, if you're trying to take a keep and your team moves in front of you, then you're playing bronze, I think, or maybe silver. Do you still stay back by the keep? Sorry? Do you still stay back by the keep? Yeah, like if your team, if the play that you are making is take this keep and your teammates are positioning past the keep, that is absolutely absurd. Why would you ever give up your positioning that way? The positioning back here means that their only way of engaging on you is by going past the keep and attacking you. Why would you just take a potential advantage of having a positioning up here, or having your positioning up here and be able to take the keep for free by positioning yourself over here and just giving them exactly what they want? Their only condition here is to try to kill somebody. That's it. That's the only thing that they can do. So giving them that condition easier is just a huge... Yeah, you ping retreat. That's a huge mistake.
I think my thought process there on why I was kind of a little bit forward was just showing a presence, like don't come, you know, like. But I was a little bit too forward there.
Interesting, but that's contrary to what we want, isn't it? We want them to attack us.
Yeah, you want. Yeah.
If that Artanis like dove onto our backline, or if Chen jumped onto our backline, like that's what we want. Is this Team League? No, this is Hero League. He's with Pugs? Yes. Interesting. We're playing extremely safe for having 20 advantage, but I guess you were dead, so that makes sense. I'm a fool. So now, yeah, we need to push out this mid wave and just look at positioning mid-top, finding their rotations and seeing if we can pick them off before 20, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that.
I think we just... I think I was pinging, just turn in, get the safe play.
Somebody said sometimes you can't change the outcome. The people you play with could be noobs, I think is what you're trying to say. Yes, that's true.
But also, the other team might have the same thing.
Exactly.
So,
making decisions based on thinking your team are noobs the entire time is not always the best choice because this game is so team-oriented. And you have to assume that if you're playing, you know, mid-masters level, that people actually have a decent head on their shoulders, so... okay, this is actually incredibly good. We have our level 20, we have Web Weavers pushing, Molten Core is ready to use, Ragnaros did let us know this, and so is Commandeer Odin. So like pushing up mid here is just going to be good to put pressure on their fort. We don't actually even want to push mid. We'll want to push bottom, or actually not even top. We'll want to push bottom off of this. Yeah, so... Jeez Louise, the fact that these guys actually just blow their heroics for absolutely no reason is insane to me. So like the fact that you guys actually just walked up and threatened a fort when there's no more talents to get and they blow Hyperion, like Raynors, don't do that, okay? Please. You guys walk bottom here, perfect. I like your positioning. You can even, so like you walking up here would be what I would expect you to do, but potentially you could get caught there, so it's good that you didn't. Cal has never seen NA Raynors, apparently, dude. This is insane to me. Okay, also, Kale Thosses, please don't do that. Like, I guess we see them top, but... He just wanted the, he wanted the fort. He's looking for that level 21 power spike, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so pushing bottom here, fantastic. We've got Odin, we've got Molten Core. This is actually a end condition for us. We have minions pushing top, so it's going to eventually be doing some damage to shield, and we're actually able to push in with this Web Weaver, take this keep, Molten Core, and look for an end. So basically, we want to play safely until this keep goes down. We want them to fight us in our Web Weavers. So I actually think even you positioning up this far is not the best call. Same with Ragnaros. Ragnaros should just be Wing the wave. We should pop our Odin like right now because we have big red button. Oh my god, this Chen is a legend. Okay, hold on. Sorry. It's so good, dude. I'm so happy. Yeah, we needed to play way further back here and force them to fight us like where our Malfurion is, basically. Because this keep is going down, and then all we want to do is... Oh my gosh, dude, this is actually comical. Sorry, I need to like regain my composure here. This is hilarious. Yeah, this is...
Barrow's a playmaker.
Dude, Barrow is a playmaker, and here comes the Molten Core. This is what we want to do, because this is... We actually end the game here. They have no heroics. Like, this is the end of the game right here. Stun goes out, your follow-up. There's the cleanse, what a legend. Force them to fight us. But the fact that we don't have Tychus, like we actually don't have any kill pressure, and we're probably just gonna throw...
Rag actually gets everyone.
Wow, what a legend. But you guys still can't end here.
No.
Actually, really good point that Cavalier Guest just said in the chat. The only way to prevent that is by cleansing. So I was actually going to mention that, but it became irrelevant because our positioning was too far forward. If we positioned backwards in that Web Weaver wave, force Chen to dive onto any of our carries or even you, all we do is cleanse it and then walk away. Then all of a sudden they don't have barrel, and we're still getting that keep, and then we'll have a 5v5 with our Ragnaros Molten Core up, and then we end the game there. So that was actually the end of the game that we missed, which is unfortunate. But we have so much time, and this boss is basically free. So actually, in this case, they will be able to contest it. So we have bot pressure. All you have to do here is just bait. If you're the enemy team and you look at the map right now, you're saying their only option is to either look for a pick or kill boss. Boss ends the game, a pick ends the game. So they're in an awful position. They basically have to face check this. So, and going for Karazim here. So this is perfect. You're going to taunt. We got the Sulfurus. End of the game right there. Perfect opportunity to talk about you going for Karazim almost exclusively past level 16. Varian players, Karazim is a counter pick into Varian because if you're able to wait until level 16, you're able to cleanse all of his engagements. He's the only healer in the game that's able to satisfy that criteria. That's why you see Karazim picked into Varian often, or banned out if the team is looking at picking Varian. So the fact that you went for Karazim there, excellent call. And that should secure your team the victory. One more comment here. Raynor players, use A-click and move in between your auto attacks. I know it's... I guess he's not taking any damage, so technically him standing still is mechanically smarter than moving. Would it be better or worse if you let them get so close they gain vision of you? In which case? What do you mean? But yeah, Raynor players, you can now start walking away as you auto attack. You don't have to just stand there. It's me being a little bit salty, but I don't like seeing that sort of stuff at this level of gameplay. Wait. Is he trolling? Wait, did he get a kill with that? He did.
He did, he got Jaina.
Wow, maybe he's not trolling. Maybe he's just a god. And then, yeah, you can end here. There's 2 end conditions. You guys can either take boss and end, or you can just end. But end is smarter.
His bot was already pressuring really good.
Yeah.
It was already at 50.
Yeah. They hit the bush you're hiding in. I think it would be just better to, as soon as you see an opportunity, just take advantage of it. If you think about it, excuse me, if you wait, like let's say Karazim's here and he's walking towards this bush, that also means the rest of his teammates are walking closer. So it's, you know, you don't necessarily want them to be closer. So getting that engagement onto Karazim when you could, I think was just the best call. It also provides the most amount of surprise factor. So, yeah, I think in general you played really, really well. Varian in general, like I was saying, try to get those cleanses out. As soon as you hit level 10, you're going to want to try to trade your taunt with as many heroics as possible or any cleanse that's available. And I thought, yeah, you positioned really well. There's a couple of missed opportunities with the web weavers, but aside from that, you played really well.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really great seeing someone else's perspectives. Like, you opened up my eyes on a lot of things that I could have done differently, which is really good.
Excellent. What other tanks do you like playing?
Well, mainly I used to play a lot of Murden, but he got nerfed. But yeah, I love Johanna. I actually have like 800 games on her.
Yeah.
ETC, just Stitches is really fun.
Stitches.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I definitely like playing ETC. Warrior is my favorite, and it's my favorite to go over in replays as well, just because I feel like it has the greatest amount of impact on games, just because you can stop people's rotations, you can threaten bushes, you can do all types of stuff. You're basically the playmaker of the team, so I really like playing Warrior. But just gonna conclude the evening. Any talent choices to go over, actually? Oh wait, I can't even do it now. Can I back up? I was talking a little bit about the talents. For Varian, he went the...
I think that game I went, hold on, let me...
You went Juggernaut instead of Mortal Strike, which I actually think is the wrong call. I think Mortal Strike would have been better here. Do you just go Juggernaut just because you're trying to chunk people out, sort of thing?
I do like going Mortal Strike. I think I don't remember why I picked it there. But yeah, if I do pick it, it's just to like finish off kills or like chunk people more.
Yeah. That makes sense. The only thing is and I would implore you to think about this in the future, Varian's a very linear hero, especially taunt Varian. Basically what you're trying to do is charge somebody, taunt them, and then blow cooldowns and basically chunk them out. Juggernaut just makes that same condition stronger, and it's not always the best call to throw all of your eggs into one bucket. So the fact that maybe you could have had Mortal Strike to maybe round off your composition a little bit more is something that you should think about in the future. Just because, yeah, all it does is just increases your potential at getting picks even further, and I don't think your team really needed it. You have the Kael'thas, you have the follow-up with Sulphurous Smash, you have the roots, you have the gravity lapses, right? Like, you don't need more single target damage in this specific scenario. And also, yeah, the comment just got made, Mortal Strike is a reasonable denial on Palm, especially with Overpower, and I agree. And Mortal Strike basically makes higher value with your level 1. Exactly, yeah, Overpower, my mistake, yeah. So... That Chen was a god? That Chen was a god. I'm going to add this person to a friends list and just tell them, give them a link to this VOD. Aside from that, in this specific case, obviously, Karazim, make sure you're going Cleansing Touch. And we talked about the Summon Water Elemental as opposed to Ring of Frost here, and I think that's actually really smart. Something you don't really see a lot, especially coming from me, because I'm, HGC coach, so... if my Jainas are going Ring of Frost most of the time, I'm going to be upset. But, Water Elemental, I'm going to be upset. But in this case, the fact that their win condition is long team fights, like extended team fights over a long distance. The fact that they went water elemental, I thought that was genius on Jaina's part, and she gained so much value from it too. Like that one fight, right?
It really caught me off guard. So I was like, whoa. So
yeah, good stuff. Raynor here, I don't think going vigorous assault was the right call either. Probably focused attack, especially considering how he's going auto attack steroids at 13 and 16. Wrong call. Aside from that, everything else is good. Maybe even Bolt instead of Nexus Frenzy. But aside from that, I like all of these other talents. I think they're good. Actually, sorry, I didn't say this, and I was actually really mad when I was looking at this earlier. Shando's Clarity. Why would you ever do that? Malfurion, please don't do that, Math. Math is fun, but this talent is not. Not when you have... like, our Kael'thas is going Mana Addict. You gain more mana early game. The whole point of this talent is to make sure that you don't run out of mana. Malfurion goes Shando's Clarity instead of Scouting Drone. Scouting Drone is absolutely insane. Like, as soon as we gained... Do you remember when we were talking about... it was like level 2 and 3 where you guys gained the positioning advantage in this middle lane? If legit, all you do is walk into this middle shrine here, put the Scouting Drone on the either left top or left bottom, all of a sudden they have to rotate super safely the entire early game. But the fact that he went Shando's actually really nerfed your team. And then, of course, yeah, they either have to hard commit for it, which means that we can charge them, root them, gravity lapse them, or they have to walk safely, which means they have the potential at losing soak early game. So Malfs go Scouting Drone almost every single time. But aside from that, I would say that's it when it comes to the talent choices. Yeah. I wanted to say thank you to every single person that showed up this evening. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I will be doing this community coaching every Sunday. And if you haven't signed up, I will be releasing a YouTube VOD of this session, and the link for the sign up will be in the description. Or if you want to find it beforehand, you can just find it on my Twitter. eternaL, thank you for joining. Is there anything that you want to say?
Just thank you so much for the very good advice. And I hope everyone in the chat actually does try to get a coaching session with him, because he really has really good insight on the game.